Harvest flowers. A contemporary story of eternal love. In a city nearby lives a bright girl, long blonde hair ending in a curl. She lives with her husband. His skin is dark brown. His face is ecstatic. You don't see him frown. Her name is Jessica. His name is Malcolm. And when you meet them, you know you are welcome. They live life in happiness, this girl and boy. They see God in everything. Their hearts beat with joy. This is the story of when these two meet, and how different hearts can share the same beat. Jessica wakes early to greet the new day. She takes out her Bible and begins to pray. There's so much to give thanks for. The sun, the stars, trees, water, animals, the ways we all are. She thanks God above for her Jewish ways. The love of her family doesn't fade away. Smiling, she puts her prayer book away. She must work in the restaurant and dance ballet. Before she will eat, no matter the date, she thanks God within and sits still to meditate. Just across town, overlooking a park, Malcolm arises. The sky is still dark. He turns on music, the morning call to prayer. The light in his face seems to glow everywhere. He reads from the Quran. He prays, he bows, he thanks God for the universe and praises Allah aloud. He finishes prayer, his face still more aglow. He thinks of his engineering work and places he will go. Before he is done, Malcolm thanks his ancient kin and sits still to meditate and thank God within. Downtown in the restaurant, Jessica serves, giving every customer respect they deserve. From table to table, she spreads her good mood, taking away orders, returning with food. Malcolm comes in for business and then to munch. He laughs with his friends. He bumps Jessica serving lunch. Though he knocks her off balance, she whirls right around and smiling catches dishes before they touch the ground. She rises, turns beaming like the moon to the sun. In a moment, the joy of these two becomes one. Back in Malcolm's office, engineers practice their art. For bridges, tunnels, streets, and buildings, they design every part, using numbers to figure how everything tall withstands forceful winds, supports cars, and not fall. Malcolm knows people don't notice bridges they cross, or think of engineers checking plans with their boss. Malcolm says, I build a museum. Come fill it with art. I build the bones of the city. You supply the heart. Working with numbers all day, Malcolm says to his friends, let's go see the ballet. People in the city fill it with art. When you perceive its beauty, you see into their heart. Malcolm goes smiling with friends to the dance. The blonde dancer named Jessica holds his mind in a trance. As she moves on the stage, she feels love deep inside. Jessica dances for the Lord, and tears come from Malcolm's eyes. There's nothing as beautiful as a gift for the divine, and Jessica dances with God in her mind. Then Malcolm realizes he's bumped into her before. He goes and greets her by the backstage door. Malcolm returns home for the night, prays evening prayers, sits and turns down the light. When Jessica gets home, she prays evening prayers and sits still to meditate, put to rest all her cares. Malcolm and Jessica, in deep meditation, journey inside to the same destination. Peaceful inner stillness, this boy and this girl dance around the bright light. It's called the Blue Pearl. Back in their rooms, each sees the other as dear. That they dance around this pearl for 10,000 years. Malcolm and Jessica start to date, wonder in time if they share the same fate. They walk together one day in the zoo, admiring animals and live there in twos. Then Jessica worries. Each in a pair is the same. The lioness and bear do not play the mating game. Then Jessica starts to count the things wrong. You're black and I'm white. Could we get along? You're Muslim. I'm Jewish. I eat meat and you don't. I'm afraid that I love you, so I simply won't. Jessica cries as she runs away. Malcolm is stunned. He doesn't see it this way. Then the ecstatic Malcolm drops his head down. Tears come to his eyes, and he starts to frown. Malcolm looks up to God deep inside. He doubts the universe. He weeps. He cries. Malcolm and Jessica sit in their home to visit with God in their hearts by his throne. Still, in meditation, where nothing is wrong, Malcolm and Jessica hear God sing a song. Long, long ago, before time, before stars, the earth and the sky, before all things as you know them, God is one, all alone. Then God becomes the universe, and God becomes the stars, and God becomes the sky and earth, and God becomes all hearts. When you wonder song of the Lord echoes in her head. Jessica peacefully sleeps in her bed. Malcolm arises, goes to bed and retires. The voice of the Lord keeps him inspired. The very next day, Jessica goes to Malcolm. He hugs her warmly and makes her feel welcome. They each share with the other what they hear in their heart, and they both realize they should not live apart. Some say they look different, but they're more like one. We're all beautiful parts of what God becomes. Malcolm and Jessica still live love today. They wake every morning. Together they pray. They give thanks for the colors and the seasons of the year. They give thanks for their family, whom they hold so dear. They smile at their differences and celebrate their love as a gift to see everywhere God's grace from above. And when they sit still and feel the blue unfurl, they know that God's love permeates all the world. Malcolm and Jessica want you to know, when you believe in love, you can see God wherever